Hi everyone, my name is Gray. I'm the dietitian and health coach with MLK Health Center and Pharmacy. March is my favorite month. It's National Nutrition Month. I know you're all just as excited as I am. So I wanted to do some videos talking about things that really interest me and things that I think are most helpful for my patients and clients. So for this video, I wanted to talk about processed foods. I hear that term thrown around a lot. People say, you know, if I want to eat healthy, I just have to cut out all the processed foods. Well, my trainer or my aunt, she told me that processed foods are anything that come in a box or package. Processed foods are terrible. They're terrible for your health. I just need to cut them all out. That's really not the reality. Processed foods, I think there's maybe some misunderstanding about what that is. So to define it, a processed food is a food that has been modified in any way before it reaches the consumer. So if you really think about that, food that has been modified, that encompasses just about everything at the grocery store, with the exception of some things in the produce section. So that's going to be challenging if you think all processed foods are unhealthy and that you need to cut them all out. The reality is that it's a spectrum. So we have minimally processed foods and highly processed foods, and there are lots of things that fall in between along that spectrum. So a minimally processed food might be something like frozen fruits, frozen vegetables. They've been cut up, they've been frozen, but beyond that, really not a whole lot has been done to them. They still have a lot of nutrition. They absolutely belong in a healthy diet. On the other end of that spectrum is the highly processed food. Now on this end, you can't really call it food anymore. It's more of a food-like product. It's been teased apart, stuff has been added, preservatives, colors, all kinds of junk. It's really just a food-like product. It's not something that's going to be nutritious or helpful for our overall health. And there are lots of things that fall in between. So you may be wondering, well, how do I figure that out? How do I know where something falls along this spectrum? The best way to do that is the ingredient list. So if you're looking at a label, you see your calories, serving sizes, fat, protein, all of that. I want you to go down below that or off to the side. You're going to see ingredients. So when you're looking at that ingredient list, there's some questions you need to ask yourself. First question is, what is the first ingredient? So if it's flour or some sort of sweetener, that's a red flag. It's probably something that's going to be pretty aggressive on your blood sugar. Not going to be ideal. So maybe put that back or just don't have a lot of it. Second question to ask is, how long is the ingredient list? If you're seeing more than 5, 6 ingredients, that's another red flag. You maybe want to find something with a shorter ingredient list. If you see 25, 30 ingredients, that's a pretty clear indication that it's a highly processed food. The final question is, do you recognize all the ingredients? Are these things that you have in your own kitchen? Could you theoretically make it at home? If not, then that's your final clue that it's probably not the best choice for you. So you want to take all of those things into consideration, because just looking at the front of a box or a package, stuff can be really deceiving. They know what you're looking for. They're going to use the right colors, the right pictures, the right words, excellent source of fiber, whatever it might be, to convince you that that food is a healthy choice. But if you know how to check the ingredient list, then you'll have the tools you need to figure out where a food falls along that spectrum. I hope this was helpful. If you want more nutrition or wellness videos, please check out our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.